once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making $1 million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and spit coke in his dream. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober. Her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks, looking for hair-run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never brought respect. He built a reputation because he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. The criminals he chill with didn't think he was real. See, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He feeding for props like addicts with pipes and needles, so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed. Say your story, so Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers and crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot, wanted to move up to cocaine, fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of them hood niggas treating them the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs, but when they tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can run like a blood. Even puppy smoke a motherfucker up in the club. But only a real dog can stab someone till they die, standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes. Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a chick to prove he was cold-hearted. Now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men up in his sight. His dreams about cars and ice made him agree. A hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. So he met them Friday night at 2:45. Let's ride. They rode around the porches while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking and joking for entertainment, till they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on her way home. So they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped the shirt around her head and knocked her onto the floor.
This is it, kid. Now you got your chance to be raw.
So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair, dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. Struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. Got to the roof, and then they held her down on the ground, yelling, "Shut the fuck up! Stop moving around!" Shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in her jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing, and kicked her until they cracked the ribs and she stopped moving. Blood leaking through the claw, and she cried silently. And then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. A broken jaw moved the guard, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. He told him that she was a witness of what she going through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute, she was practically dead, so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head. Damn. Now, I gotta finish this shit, baby. I gotta finish this. Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers. Cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover, but what he saw made him thought the creature stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate his corruption had successfully changed his fate, and he remembered how his moms used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth and cried out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared, but only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold, and so he jumped off the roof, died with no soul. He They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that, they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true. Cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. Now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows. In every street cycle listening to Lil Thug Slow. Could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the heart to the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted. And you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never. Cause a dance with the devil might last you forever.
Essa gira!
I have to say something. Every time I perform this song, people come up to me afterwards. They say, Technique, is that a true story? Did that shit really happen? And I tell them, you know what? It happens every day in every city, in every country, all over the world. And I make it very personal because I know that a lot of dudes in here, your mother, your sister, your grandmother, the girl you came here with tonight, or the woman you gonna marry someday, might have lost her virginity by being a victim of rape or been a victim of that sometime during her life, and she might never tell you. You poor bastards might never know, and it's because women are prouder than men, and they've had to secretly suffer 10 times more through every revolution and every struggle, and we have never had a revolution. Doesn't matter whether it's a Chinese, the American, the Haitian revolution. There has never been a revolution that has ever been successful without having our mothers and our sisters by our sides, fighting alongside with us against the common oppressor. Real shit. I want to invite my brother out here. We got to finish this shit off right. Yeah. Make some noise for my brother Akir, who's up here.